What do I do, Lord?
Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
This is their plan, people. These are demons. It's basically an intergalactic invasion into this space through people. I'm telling you, it's what all the ancients said. It's what they warned of. It's what we're dealing with.
God damn it.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Hello.
Oh my god. Is that Justin? Take. time to make a little food aroma here. Let's see what we can do.
Show me what you got. Show me what you...
Were impossible for at least another 8 years.
Let's not make this political, Terry. Do we know what this giant head wants?
Show me what you got.
Jim, you heard them. Said, show me what you got.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
Oh boy, time to go, Morty.
Oh.
Alright, fuckers, I think a minute and a half. Meanwhile, let's get the production of toast started. Find toast would be a great side item. I feel like if we really thought about it, we could come up with a better name for side items than side items, because they're just on the side because they're, I mean, I don't know, it's true because what it is, there's a lot of things that could be on the side that are not side items. We're getting into a little bit of a gray zone. Oh. Ooh. Oh, hello. Toast me. God, I hate you, JHC. Fucking hate you so much. Damn. Hail. Drums.
Okay.
JHC.
Yellow.
Yo, do you have like
There he
special
is.
krill privileges?
I like to
Things you
think
can
so.
do? Like what can you do that you had to pay for that's worth it?
I get to listen to Krill P.
Besides that.
I can change people's names.
Oh yeah.
I can have people kicked but not banned.
You have to request the kicking, but can you change people's names yourself?
No.
Oh.
Why does your pee sometimes smell really bad? And other times it smells like roses. Are you Googling that? Sounded like an intentional
I
Google.
wish.
Holy fuck! I think I put that in the microwave a little too long. Does microwaves have like a max temperature that they can make something? Or does the radiation, like, does it keep going?
Do you mean the what?
So microwaves, right? They make shit hotter. Right?
Yeah, they heat it up. Yep. Do you mean do they have a cutoff circuit that will prevent them from the shit getting hotter than some certain, arbitrary temperature?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Like,
I
would
bet
you
not.
put something in the
'Cause there's-
microwave and just turn it on for like 10 hours and then walk away and then eventually
Yeah,
it's on
there's
fire?
all those videos on YouTube of people exploding microwaves on purpose. So
Oh, fuck.
you
Yeah,
would
it's-
think that they
seems
probably
to be
don't have
trivial.
that.
Yeah.
Because I've never heard anybody say like, "Oh yeah, I accidentally got my microwave too hot and now it won't turn back on." Where you know that there's like the shut off thing that's going on and the microwave's not actually damaged; it's just turned itself off. That never happens. You would think that would be a thing if it were a thing. I really wanted to ask Dio more questions. I'm kind of sad that he's not listening.
Oh, what questions did you ask him?
I asked him where he'd go on vacation if he were to take a vacation, where he'd like to go. He said he wanted to see Europe before it was destroyed. He'd probably go to Greece. But he didn't want the Greek people to know he was American because he thinks that they might blame Americans for their immigrant crisis. And they would do him violence.
He has a lot of worries that are not my worries.
How would they know he's American? Because isn't he like 98% pure German or some shit?
Well, I just think he'd have to tell them, like they'd ask him, like, where are you from or something like that, and he might accidentally say
He could just
USA.
bring out his 23andMe test or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Yeah.
Just put that down on the table.
Yeah, but I think they'd want to know like where he had traveled, like where he considered himself to be from as far as countries.
He could mumble through something. He could get around that.
That's
He
what
said,
I told him he could tell them he was Canadian or something.
Canada!
"Oh, I'm from Canada."
Fuck you, Ray. Ray, I thought you were. No, you're Australian, right?
Well, yeah. How the fuck do I turn up? Why have all these sounds came back on in this? How do I turn them off? Go into streamer mode?
Correct the mundo.
Ray, what is your accent? Oh, he's messing with his stuff. Somebody tell me what his accent is.
He has a. Fuck. That's a good question.
Johnny, what's your sleep number?
I hate that bed. I got rid of it. But I like it hard.
I bet you do.
Rock hard.
Oh, Canadian, but I live in the UK.
Weak.
Oh, weird.
But I don't identify as Canadian. I mean, whatever. Unless it suits me to do so, where there's an advantage. I mean, whatever.
Are the girls cuter in Canada or in the UK?
UK.
I think it just really depends on your type, and I don't know. It's all trash.
Ray, have you ever seen a girl?
In the street. I like girls that are really quite facially ugly, or girls that have had acne, or have like not that they have acne, have had acne, but they still have the scars and they cover it up with a lot of makeup. I find that quite attractive. Still a good structure underneath, like still a good foundation, like still. But then if you know what I mean, you go, oh, if they didn't have that acne, they'd be so much better looking. Yeah, or like a nice port wine stain on their face.
What if you get like a clean one, with no acne, and then you just beat the shit out of her?
Oh, I'd knock one eye out of her fucking skull.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like an accident. I mean like violently, like backhander, like closed fist backhand, spinning backhand, like fucking UFC.
Do you think that you like girls that have like acne scar faces more because they look like men?
Well, I think they look a bit tougher. I like the toughness. Like, so my ideal woman is like
a man.
Someone who's, well, not quite, someone who's gone to transition at about maybe, you know what I mean, 16, 17, and by the time they're 22, they've stopped taking the, you know what I mean, whatever under the counter hormones they're getting. And so they've got that sort of, oh, are you a bit Greek? You got some downy fluff on your upper lip, but no, and you're like, oh, your shoulders are quite big. And you go, why are your shoulders quite big? And she says, oh, it's because she used to walk dogs a lot. She walks dogs. And then you find out actually it's because she tried to transition when she was younger, and now she's grown out of it a bit. And you teach her how to be a woman.
Forcefully.
Romantically, yeah. You get away, little comments go a lot further, like, oh, you're so feminine. Oh, that's very ladylike. Things like that. Hey, girl. And they appreciate that because they've made such a mistake thinking they're going to transition at an earlier age. And then sort of, I don't know, it's got some sort of chrysalis cocoon effect on them.
Yeah, no. Yeah, totally. I get it. And their self-esteem is so low.
That's what I say. The self-esteem is so low.
Pretty much get them to do whatever you want.
All right, really good advice in that series, Arrested Development. If from Job, right? You go to a beauty pageant, you always go for third place, right? And that's essentially my MO.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I like it. I'm feeling like a total fat ass.
Are you fat, Crow?
I'm getting there, man. I've been putting on a lot of weight. I'm gonna go weigh myself right now and see what happens. All right, and this was after eating, so I haven't taken a morning shit yet. Come on, scale. Let's go. Oh fuck. 181.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Oh, that's not bad. That's like a good dad bod size.
I do have the dad bod going on.
Little bit of that gut.
Yeah, I got a little gut. I got some titties.
Flabby tits.
Yeah, they're not super flabby, but they got some bounce to them now. They made me wear a bikini top when I went to the pool the other day.
Do you have flabby like triceps yet?
No.
Do you have cottage cheese ass yet?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm putting it together.
My legs and arms, everything else is all firm.
Yeah, it's same as my brother. He's got like he looks like he's in his third trimester on his stomach, but everything else is really quite thin.
Your music
Really
won't skip a
kind of
beat.
creepy look, right? Thin, quite thin arms, thin legs, no fat on them really, but his lower stomach. He must just have a higher concentration of fat cells just there, right? All
I
of
look
them.
like Mike from Monsters Inc. Since I didn't get a laugh, I'll post a pic.
Isn't Mike just like an eyeball, or am I misremembering?
Yeah, but you'll be able to see the body. The body.
Mike Wazowski.
shape. There we go. I got like the pear, middle, and then the skinny arms and legs. It's uploading. Fucking A. Come on. You're welcome.
There we go.
Fuck, it just didn't upload. There it goes.
It's kind of a ball with meat, some legs and arms sticking out.
That's it. And I got bad posture too, so add all that together. That's me.
So do you have like a big undergut, like under your like right above your wiener?
No, I'm good on that.
So like you don't tuck it into your pants.
No, I'm not all that. I mean, if you want a picture, I mean, just beg for it.
I'm alright. Yeah, I'm getting fat, I think. I'm definitely out of shape, and there's just a layer of inactivity surrounding my body now. Oh, that's not terrible. That's like 2 months of hard work and like eating right away from looking really good. Alpha Cuck, are your crunches and sit-ups helping? Holy cow. Underscore Joe. Me and Dave did a like a purge thing on Sunday, because we were just eating and drinking for like 3 days straight, and there was some girl at the conference who was like, we're gonna be doing one of these hippie like veggie and fruit cleanses, right? And so I tried it, and I literally shit my pants and took a dump 50 times yesterday. I assume from that.
When you said you were going to do a purge, you did a purge last night. I thought that was something really dark and a bit more like the American movies that have recently come out.
I wish. That would have been preferable to what I did.
What made you shit so much?
Oh, this like raw veggie fruit drink.
Oh, and it's designed to do that sort of shit, right? To make you blow out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Probably got Senecod in it.
But I was hoping, right, I would take like a dump and it would be done, but it was like 24 hours.
Yeah. That sounds like Centipod.
It was awful. That's why I don't eat veggies or fruit.
I'm gonna try and put on some weight at the moment. I'm gonna try and put on about, I'd say, realistically, I'll go up to about. I'd want to put on another 4 or 5 kilograms. So I mean, I'm about 155 pounds now. So if I could get up to 160 something, that would be all right. But I got to do it without putting on too much fat. So it's quite difficult. I mean, I could put on a stone in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? If it was just fat, it'd be easy. But it's just trying to keep it just as muscle weight. Maybe even 4 kilograms is too much to think about. Maybe two at a time or something. And I think that'll be quite difficult.
Yeah.
Also, you got to be careful on the scales you use as well, because a lot of scales are really inaccurate in terms of even just the floor that you put it on. If there's any give on the floor, or if it's level, if you do it on linoleum, or they do it on carpet or something. You know what I mean? Having a massive piss or shit can make a big difference too. It's just average it.
I bet I lost like 10 pounds of shit and water weight over the course of 24 hours when I took like 50 shits.
Why were you taking 50 shits?
Oh, I had some hippie like fruit cleanse drink.
Like ayahuasca?
Well, she was making so I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's like that, but it's just like I don't know, like kale, apples, lemon juice, and then a bunch of other things I don't really know of.
Right on. You just took it all out of you. Just had the runs.
Yeah, I mean, I was pissing out of my ass for
Very good.
24 straight hours. And I was like doing the equivalent, I suspect, of dry heaving, except out of my butthole.
Right.
Dry heaving out of my butthole. What the fuck is that? Oh man. Sounds fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it was awful.
God. That is a strong fucking visual.
JHC, did you discover like any weird things in the shit? The reason I ask is I have a friend who did a cleanse thing that he bought, I think, in some health food store, and he had the same. I mean, it caused the same effects, right? But he said he had pieces of metal and stuff in his.
Hold on, did it sound like this? That was my laundry detergent, by the way. Running out.
Well, I didn't take a close look because
didn't
that
dig
would.
through it?
Well, it was like water, right? So it was like just a giant brown cloud.
Yeah.
So I would have had to have like done a scoop thing.
Strain it. Yeah. You would have had to strain it.
So I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope there was no metal.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get metal?
That's kind of an open question. No one really knows why he had metal inside of him. But now he's of the opinion that our gut just kind of collects things over the years, you know, due to whatever, and it just sits there, and that you need to do one of these cleanses to get it out occasionally. So I'm kind of thinking maybe when I have some downtime, I might do that. See what happens.
Yeah, I would suggest against it, but I guess if you're interested in the health benefits.
I'm just really curious as to what's inside me. You know, will it like dislodge anything that
Like a
is just kind of
hairball?
yeah, that kind of a thing. Yeah, huh? Not so much metal. I really doubt there's any pieces of metal inside me, but who knows?
I think in the future, I'll just go in for an enema. Have some nice hot, well, not hot, like scalding, but nice warm water. Uh, jet, jet it up my anus. I think um, that sounds effective.
Right. I mean, have you ever had one of those before?
An enema?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Because I get the impression, like if it were me, I get the impression it's something that's easy enough to do that you could probably do it at home if you had the right equipment. And I think you can acquire that equipment pretty easily. And
Like a
if it
pressure
were
washer?
well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, it's very specially designed, you know. I mean, just an enema bag and a tube, I think you can get pretty easily. So if it were me, I'd much rather, you know, do that sort of a thing at home than have a doctor do it to me. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's just like that's my preference. So you may not even have to go in for an enema, is I guess what I'm saying.
I'd like an enema, I think.
Right. It may not offer quite the same sort of cleanse, though, you know? I mean, can you really... So if you get your lower intestine, whatever, pumped full of warm water, that's not quite the same as just, you know, shitting out everything that's inside of you to the point where your body wants to continue doing so, even though there's nothing left inside of you for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a two-ended approach, right? A little bit A, a little bit of B. Stuff coming in the top, stuff coming in the bottom. Although your guts might get you might get plump guts if it's meeting in the middle.
What's this about putting stuff down the top?
Oh, I'm talking about using a fruit drink, right? And
Oh, yeah. No, I get it. And an enema.
right, exactly.
Good deal, yeah. Uh-huh.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. JHC, how was your little shindig?
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah.
We didn't get like any chance to come on here, but yeah, I had fun. We hung out with people for a while. So I got to meet a lot of pretty famous people. The actual presentations at the conference were okay. Some of them were funny. Some were really boring, some were bad, and a couple were like standout. But just talking with people or listening to interactions, because it wasn't a conference, it was a workshop. So
Right.
the idea is metaethicists all met and brought
Mm-hmm.
stuff that they've been working on, either books or papers or just ideas, and presenting them to like the community or whatever. And then you just get ass raped because your ideas are bad. But it was pretty good.
Right on.
I met a lot of famous people.
Yeah?
In the field.
Nice.
So it's fun.
It was the first time you'd gone to that workshop?
It's the first time that I've been there in like 5 years.
Oh,
But
okay,
I went 3 times. Not because yeah, he moved. The guy who put it on, Rushy for Lando, moved to North
Oh, it was
Carolina,
him. Okay.
so he took it with him. Hello?
Hello.
Is Krill trying to talk?
No, I was just being obstructive.
Can I get a mod in here? Let's get a kick up on Krill.
Yikes! And this server's really gone downhill. Everybody here is stupid.
It's
Admins are
lunchtime.
garbage.
It'll get better later.
Now the admins are garbage. I blame that Krill guy. Oh, God, it's hot. 91 degrees. So is it normal to feel like you're dying every day when you're 30?
In my experience, yes.
This comes up every so often with you, doesn't it, Krill?
Man, God. Either that, or maybe I have like AIDS or something, and I never found out. I got a checkup recently, and they did blood work and all that shit. So I guess they would have detected it. He said all my stuff was fine. But
you get a lot of exercise?
What's exercise?
Okay.
Does going to the grocery store and getting groceries and having to walk up and down the aisles count? Because I don't do that either. I get my groceries delivered.
Oops.
Are you still a taxi driver?
Yeah, I sit in a car all day. Does that count? Damn, I don't do any exercise. I do go up and down 3 flights of stairs every day, though, at least. So that's worth something, right? Holy fuck. This sign just creeped me out. I'll take a picture of it. This is unacceptable. Oh, it feels so much better in here. Let's look at the old girl.
So, Joe, I did some jogging last night. Take some lessons.
Who are you talking to? Your mic is breaking up.
Whoever cares. I did last night. Took some little courses, and I'm starting
heard
to learn
you-
a little Java.
Oh, you're programming. Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah,
He's
do you like it?
Sure. I mean, I don't really like anything I do in life. I pretty much get no enjoyment out of 99% of the things I do, but it's not terrible. It's not painful. So there's that.
You're like kind of familiar with like computers though, right?
Yeah, I own one.
Nice.
Fuck. They used to have a great deal on cutlery, and now they do not have the same deal.
Who?
HEB, food place. They used to have a really good deal. It was like $1 for 300 count, and now it's $7. I'm not happy about that. Fucking candy, man. I don't know why I'm looking at candy. I shouldn't eat that shit, right? Terrible.
What kind of candy?
I'm just looking at candy in general, man. I like it, but I'm like thinking to myself, dude, that shit's just gonna make me feel like crap later. It's not gonna give me any substance. I mean, like, survival calories. Like, I'm on an island, so I'll always fucking eat candy, whatever. But other than that, it doesn't really seem like it's doing anything good other than just tasting good.
What's wrong with tasting good?
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with tasting good at all. But
Your
maybe
mic's
that's just by definition.
Your mic is so bad.
Fuck. I hate my mic. I think maybe I'm just talking quiet. Sound better when I talk loud like this? No? Okay.
Right now, yeah, like right this second, yes. But It sounds like a network connection.
In the middle of a grocery store, so maybe that's why.
I have like 8 hours of work to do today. But instead, I think I'm just gonna play video games or something. And then I'll just finish it at like 3 in the morning.
No reason to stressing about it, right? Put it off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, underscore Joe. You have a new job, right? Have you started it? Joe? Oh, he left. Just like that.
Dear God, this MILF here is fantastic.
Let's get a picture.
I gotta try. I can try. There's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people within like a 10-feet radius of her. It's like laser beams in all directions.
Just be really careful.
Or I could just do a snap and run. Just walk up, tap, snap, run. What would you do if somebody came up to you and did that? Like, just tell you, like, hey, and took your picture and then ran away. See, like, I feel like there's really not any repercussions about that. It's just, like, awkward for maybe 4 seconds, and then that's it. And then everybody moves on.
Yeah, that doesn't sound terrible.
To me, it just seems like the most viable option for doing stuff like that. Like, why is everybody taking pictures all secretively and shit all the time? Not that people do that all the time, but I mean, what couldn't they do? Might as well just go for the gold. Like, hey, I think you're a hot fucking MILF. I'm taking your picture and sending it to my friends.
Do it.
I got caught taking a picture for you guys once of a bartender in a bar.
Ugh.
True
That's not
story. John kept pressuring me to take a picture of her. So I snapped a picture, but forgot to turn my flash off.
Oh, no.
So it was
I've
really
done
obvious.
that. I did that before once.
My God.
That's the most embarrassing thing ever.
Did she say something?
I was drunk, so I was like, what? I think you're hot. My friends want to see you.
What did she say?
She just kind of gave me this shitty look and then kept doing what she did and cut me off. So I went to another bar.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
And what sucks is, you know how that flash like comes on the moment before it takes a picture? Like the moment that I realized that the flash was on, I moved the camera, so I didn't even really get a good picture. So it was like a waste.
Have you ever had sex with a bartender, though?
Yeah.
Was she like your bartender, or was she like a bartender?
She was the bartender at my watering hole. So yeah, I guess my bartender.
Okay.
Did I cut out?
No, I hear you.
Oh, okay.
You had sex with your bartender. Right?
Yeah.
Was she cute?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I think I got pictures of her. Let me look.
If not, you should go down to her bar and take some. We know you're good for it.
Well, this was years ago. I've been married for a long time.
Oh.
JHC, did you pursue a master degree or a doctoral degree?
Yeah, doctorate.
And do you have your doctoral degree?
Yes.
Right on. Because I was under the impression that you had dropped out of academia, like in the
I did.
midst of pursuing higher education.
In the midst of pursuing a tenure track job.
Oh wow. Why? Do you mind my asking why, or is that too personal?
No, I don't care. I got a better offer, a better opportunity in the private sector as far as money and getting to choose where I live.
That's good. And what do you do?
I work in IT security.
Right on. Seems to be a recurrent theme in this room. A lot of people work in tech.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good jobs.
A lot of faggots.
Who said that? Was that Justin?
That was Crow.
Yeah. I'd be interested in hearing your opinion on the academy, like the state of the academy politically now, and like how, like all this shit with like Berkeley and how it's becoming really, really political. I know it's always been political to a degree, but how like it's like had this sort of resurgence of the 1960s level politics in the academy is coming back.
Yeah.
Was it like that when you were in?
I mean, I went to school somewhere where there was a lot of racial tension in the city. But we didn't really have like the white person problems of like you know,